Hey y'all, back so soon. Just wanted to make like another video cause I feel inspired. People give me some good feedback these days, motivating me. Also I just feel kind of chatty today about astrology. So today, right now I'm gonna just do a little relaxed rant about my personal birth chart, in case you ever wondered. What's all this talk coming from her? Who is she, astrology wise, anyway? So, if you're interested, go ahead and listen. Chill out with me. Talk about myself. So, I was born May 20th of 1996 in Brooklyn, New York City. I was born right on the cusp of Taurus and Gemini. So when I do the astrological calculations online and whatnot, some people say Taurus, some people say Gemini. I just consider myself to be both. Some people say it's every 5 years you're a Taurus, every 5 years you're a Gemini. I guess that could be true for some people, but I just feel like the rest of my chart, like my Venus and Mercury, it's all just very evenly spaced out between Taurus and Gemini. So, like for example, my Venus is in Gemini, my Mercury is in Taurus, my Mars is in Taurus, yada yada. So, it's just so recurrent in my birth chart that I just consider myself to be like both. And also other people's opinions, it really just depends. Some people say I fluctuate between the days. Like some days I'll be more Taurus, or some days I'll be more Gemini, or some days I'll be something else entirely. I feel it's almost, you can't even judge me based on my sun sign that much, because my rising sign is so it's a Capricorn rising. So the reason why I say this is because when your rising is in a placement of, Capricorn ruled by Saturn, Saturn is one of the very large planets, like Jupiter for Sagittarius, etc. So what happens is that your ascendant ends up overshadowing the rest of your personality, and especially for first impressions and on the exterior. And also my mother is a, like I like to say, straight no chaser Capricorn. So I feel the Capricorn aspect is extremely important if you're trying to get to know me. Which is true. I am very ambitious, and I can be hardworking. Especially as a kid, the thing about Capricorn ascendant, I used to be way more serious than I am now, and I feel like as I grow older, because it's in the ascendant as opposed to other Capricorn sun signs, my process of integrating my rising sign is like backwards, and instead of becoming more serious and ambitious, I'm becoming more laid back and just relaxed, and just becoming more youthful and spirit and etc. As a kid, I was very dedicated to school and like being somebody in the world and going to college and getting a stable job. And woo, definitely took a turn. Yeah, it's actually the. All right, moving on. My moon sign is in Cancer. And the funny thing is like, so my mother is a Capricorn, my dad is a Cancer, so I feel like I kind of took parts of their signs in my placement right there, because I can compare it to my brother's. He has something else, but I feel like it's part of the reason why I have this relationship with my parents, but I'm not going to get into right now. So my moon is in Cancer, which is makes it even more fun because Cancer is ruled by the moon, and the moon, it has different phases, 12 phases, whatever, a menstrual cycle in a month. It's every day counts. Every day the moon is in a different position. It's in Libra, it's in Scorpio, blah blah blah. The phase of the moon are constantly changing. So you know what else? People with moon in Cancer, every day of the week, you can expect something new. Oh, the moon is in Libra today? Ooh, well, you know, feeling a little more democratic than usual. Oh no, it's in Scorpio now. Like, no, she's a razor blade today. It's like, I'm not getting into it. I could get into it in a different video maybe, but Moon in Cancer is very emotional when it comes to relationships, etc., etc. Also, my dark moon Lilith happens to also be in Cancer, which is fun. My next Lilith video is gonna be in Cancer, and I'm very knowledgeable when it comes to talking about myself. So that will be a video that I will, be going on a tangent. If you want to check out my former one, it's Lilith in Cancer. It was my first one, but now I'm going in order, so that kind of thing. So what else I want to say without getting into too many tangents at once? Overall, I can't complain about my birth chart, the way it was aligned at my birth. It definitely has some pitfalls, Lilith and Cancer being the main one. The other one is Mars and Taurus. I definitely feel the struggle of having Mars and Taurus. It's almost the worst placement, second to Mars and Cancer. Which I've met some Mars and Cancer people. I feel bad, man. It sucks. But Mars and Taurus, it's those little things like little details that just don't fit, and like you're struggling and everyone else is getting it right, but you're just stuck on one problem, and it takes you longer to do things. And the lesson learned being there is that patience is virtue, and sometimes not everybody is gonna get what's it called? Get it the easy way out. Like some people are here to grind it out. I'm definitely here to grind it out. I feel the struggle of Mars and Taurus. When I'm trying to do like menial physical things, like maybe like navigate directions. It just makes things harder to do, like little like if buttons on a shirt, they just don't button and they fall off, and they do weird things, and it's just like you like fall down and like twist your ankle, or you fucking accidentally fuck up your face with makeup, you break shit. It's like things that like really shouldn't happen, when it's like little things like that just bother, and it's just like not that great. And it kind of like could make your life hell if you like if you really try to fight it. But you gotta like learn how to like accept it. Just like realize like this is what you gotta learn. You gotta learn to ride it out. What else is there to say? Oh yeah, my rising is also kind of on a cusp with Sagittarius. My Chinese zodiac sign is Rat, which is converts to Sagittarius. And I don't really know like my birth chart. It also has some strong Aquarius influences have it in the first and the second houses. So what this does for me is let me try to remember. Oh, yeah. It basically makes me into, like, mad crazy genius. And nobody ever knows what I'm really saying for the most part, unless they really, really are trying to, figure me out. And so if you are, props to you. But yeah, like, it's like I'm always trying to come out with some kind of solution that will change the world in a better way. And that's like my ultimate motivation. And my methods might seem insane to on the outside. And I also have this funny thing with technology, like I don't really have the most effective means, but somehow I turn it into my own invention of using it in my own weird way to do things that other people don't even know is possible, which is weird, but that's the essence of Aquarius. Weird. And if you follow Sailor Moon, I really vibe with Sailor Uranus or whatnot. I feel like I identify with that particular one. If you ever wondered which sailor I identified with. Yeah, I'm a nerd. That's really it. That's my problem in life. I am a nerd. And I do things to try to cover it up. And I actually feel like I've become less intelligent in some ways, especially as of recently. And that was actually my goal for a while, because I was like, I'm too smart, it makes things harder for me. But like, there's a place and a position for every single human. Like, there's a lid for every pot. Especially when I grow older, it's like, okay, so what? I'm a nerd. So what? I'm a weirdo. So what? I'm just gonna do it because, it's like being like I'm not equating it to it, but it's like a little bit like being in the closet. Like, why sit in the closet miserable when you could just say fuck it, and just live your best life? It's really as simple as that. And I love analyzing birth charts. Been doing it for years. I love astrology, I love psychology, I love it all. And I hope this video was entertaining to y'all.